1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister says the Amir Pasha Dam is a vital project for strengthening the country's economy. The advisor on commerce has expressed satisfaction over the increase in pharmaceutical exports. 12 more deaths took place from coronavirus infection in the country during the last 24 hours. The last match of the 3 one-day match series between Pakistan and Zimbabwe will be played at Rawalpindi tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan says the Amir Pasha Dam is a vital project for the country, which will not only generate power and store water, but also extend the life of Tarbela Dam. This he stated during a visit to the dam site to review the progress on the project. The Prime Minister said the project will also provide job opportunities and strengthen the country's economy. The chairman WAPTA, Muzammil Hussain, briefed the Prime Minister about the ongoing construction work on the site. The Prime Minister also interacted with the workers and expressed satisfaction over the pace of work and its standard. Prime Minister Imran Khan has congratulated the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government for giving health insurance to all its domicile residents. In a tweet, the Prime Minister termed it a big step towards making Pakistan a welfare state based on Riyasat-e-Madina. The Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government has decided to extend Sehat Sahulat program to the entire population of the province under a phase-wise plan. The advisor on commerce, Razak Daud, has expressed satisfaction over the increase in pharmaceutical exports. In a tweet today, he said the pharma exports have grown by 22.6% to $68.1 million in the first quarter of the current fiscal year as compared to $55.6 million in the corresponding period last year. The advisor on commerce said this has been achieved due to the hard work of pharmaceutical exporters and renewed focus on exports. The Information Minister, Senator Shibli Faraz, has said the people want accountability of those who desecrated Mazar-e-Qaid and pursued the narrative of anti-Pakistan elements in the gatherings of Quetta and Gujranwala. In a tweet today, he said the leadership of the opposition should not be mistaken that the statement of former Speaker Ayaz Sadiq will be put on the back burner. He said their sordid designs aimed at appeasing the enemy by spitting venom against the state institutions will not be allowed to succeed. 1,123 new coronavirus cases and 12 more deaths from virus infection were reported in the country during the last 24 hours. The death toll from the virus infection has reached 6,835, while active cases are now 13,242. 315,016 patients stand recovered from the infection. The first batch for Umrah from Pakistan and Indonesia has arrived in Saudi Arabia. The Umrah has been allowed with strict precautionary and preventive measures necessary to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Umrah performers will be subject to a 3-day medical isolation upon their arrival. According to the plan, 20,000 Umrah performers and 60,000 worshippers have been allowed per day. An accountability court in Lahore today conducted the hearing of money laundering case against the family of the leader of the opposition in the National Assembly, Muhammad Shahbaz Sharif. During the proceedings, NAB officials produced Muhammad Shahbaz Sharif and Hamza Shahbaz before the court. Copies of the statements of 4 approvers were handed over to Shahbaz Sharif and Hamza Shahbaz. The court, after hearing the arguments, has decided to indict the accused in money laundering case on the 11th of this month. Egypt will reopen the Rafah crossing with the blockaded Gaza Strip today. According to the Palestinian Interior Ministry, the terminal will be open in both directions for 4 days until Thursday. This is the third time for the Egyptian authorities to reopen the Rafah crossing since March. In the Philippines, the death toll from Typhoon Goni has climbed to 16. The country's disaster management agency said the casualties occurred due to powerful winds and heavy rains causing flooding in the south of the main island of Luzon. Typhoon Goni has displaced over 390,000 people. Cricket. The third and final one-day cricket international between Pakistan and Zimbabwe will be played at Rawalpindi tomorrow. The match will start at 1200 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Pakistan have already won the series 2-0. Earlier in the second one-day international at Rawalpindi, Pakistan beat Zimbabwe by 6 wickets. Iftikhar Ahmed was declared player of the match, who bagged 5 wickets for 40 runs. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.